Well, hello, friends. Welcome back to the car. Today is a very special day. It is the second birthday of the Serenity operating system, and it's 2 years since the first commit in the Git repository, which was on October 10th, 2018. And it accidentally shares a birthday with my little sister, so happy birthday, sis. Um, but it is pretty wild to look at how far we've come in the last 2 years, and pretty wild for me to remember how it all started, because 2 years ago I was basically fresh out of a rehabilitation program where I had spent 3 months dealing with a drug addiction issue that had completely upended my life. And I came out of there with um, a completely altered perspective on life. And I found myself all alone with nothing but time. And for the first time in my life, I didn't know what to do with all that free time. And I kind of stumbled around for a while until I found this old computer that my grandpa had um, from 2005 or 2006, something like that. And I installed Slackware on it and set it up with a little crappy 14-inch monitor and started doing some programming. And that doodling around with C++ is what eventually became Serenity. Uh, and I remember being very frustrated early on with the C++ compiler because I installed a version of Slackware Linux from like 2006 or 2007, something like that. So the version of C++ that was supported was clearly not what we're used to today, and it was really unpleasant to go back that far in time and write like um, C++ '03 or whatever. Um, so what I did was I downloaded the current version of GCC and managed to build that for a, I guess, 13-year-old Linux distro, which took a fair amount of finessing. If you've ever done that kind of thing, you know what I mean. Because it's not like your dependencies are already in place and stuff. Anyway, I managed to get that going, and then I had a lot of fun just writing C++ for a while. I remember implementing like a vector and a hash map and all of my favorite little data structures. And even on such an old machine, everything I did compiled in split second. So that was cool. It was a simpler time. But it was, I was very lost at that time. And this became sort of my anchor. Um, and I found something that allowed me to feel stable in this new and foreign or unfamiliar life that I had started. And I named the system Serenity because of the Serenity Prayer, which was a very important part of the recovery program that I went through. And I think it is a beautiful prayer. Um, anyone who's familiar, um, I'm sure you know what I mean. But anyway, uh, if we fast forward to today, it's wild how far we've come. Um, since those days of me sitting there by myself with a bag of nuts, writing some C++, and today the Serenity operating system is a living, breathing open source project with lots of people working on it every day, and a lively chat room, at least at times. And I've made like 660 videos or something like that. And I've really, really come out of my shell. Like, if it's so weird going back and looking at my first couple of videos, because I didn't look at them for the longest time, and then I kind of wanted to see what it was really like, so I could compare. And it's weird. Like, I I could barely remember struggling that much just to say something all the time. Uh, but it's really cool when you can contrast, like compare and contrast something with yourself like that, like to see the progress that you've made. And I'm really, really happy with how much easier it is for me today to speak, and to multitask, uh, like uh, like typing and speaking at the same time. I've gotten pretty decent at that, and that's a skill I'm very happy with because, well, it helps me make good videos, I think, but it also helps me in when I'm programming and thinking at the same time, even if I'm not talking. Anyway, um, it's been just so cool, this whole thing, and I'm so happy that I've been able to share so much of this experience with all of you. I think starting this YouTube channel is probably one of the greatest ideas I've ever had, at least from my own perspective, because it's just given me so much. And I'm constantly hearing from people that they're getting something out of watching my videos, and that's awesome. Because I was never, I never really went to school, but I learned a lot of things in other ways, and I do really feel like I want to pass on a lot of the knowledge that I've been given, and this has finally given me a way to do that. So I'm really happy that it's working as well as it is. I'm sure I can get better at like communicating and transferring knowledge, but like I'll keep going and I'll keep getting better at it. But I do want to say that I appreciate everyone's continuous feedback on these videos, and it's I try to take everything you say seriously, and I try to make the best videos that I can. So thank you, I guess, to everybody for watching them, and I hope you like them. And I hope that they are more than just entertainment, because I I'm a little bit scared sometimes that what I do would turn into entertainment, because that's not really what I want to do. I don't want to pacify anyone into not working on your own things. And I know that that's always something that you always run the risk of doing that, right? Like if you can allow someone to live vicariously, then you don't want people to do that. I guess I don't want people to do that, at least. Maybe some people do, but I would much rather inspire people to work harder on their own things, instead of just pacify people and sit and watch me do something and not do something themselves. Anyway, just wanted to get that off my chest. But 2 years. That's so cool. And so many things have happened, in 2 years. We've gone from absolutely nothing to a pretty cool desktop operating system that I think looks absolutely beautiful and is constantly improving, but I'm really happy with the look and feel at the moment. I mean, it has some rough edges, but we're constantly fixing those. And these days we have like a browser with a JavaScript engine that's constantly improving. And lately we've been adding crazy things like a spreadsheet app based on a JavaScript engine. Like it would be, I would love to somehow go back in time 2 years and just tell myself that 2 years from now this thing will have a graphical spreadsheet based on a JavaScript virtual machine. Uh, that, that would be fun. But I don't know. People often ask me what my goals are or like what my plan is, and it always seems to me that people are a little bit disappointed maybe to learn that I don't have a plan. I don't have any goals. I'm just pushing forward one step at a time. And that's how it started, and that's how it's always been for me. Um, I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would be able to do this if I started setting, making plans and having these goals. Um, but I mean, that's not to say that I don't have like little milestones for myself, but end goals, not so much. Anyway, I don't I don't really have a plan for what I want to say in this video. I just wanted to say happy birthday to the Serenity operating system, I guess, and reflect a little bit on what's happened in these 2 years, and express my gratitude to everybody who's been hacking on the system or messing around with it in some way, provided some interesting feedback. And to everybody who's been supporting me financially. I remember when I first signed up on Patreon, I was very, very skeptical. Like, I didn't think this was going to work out. And I thought it would. I guess I thought originally that it would be embarrassing because now everybody will see that I have one and everybody will see that nobody cares about it. I don't know. I was afraid of that, but I still took the leap, and I can't tell you how amazed I am at just the level of support I've received on all of these platforms, Patreon and GitHub sponsors and PayPal, um, and the amount of stress relief that that all of you have provided in my life. I can never thank you enough. Like it has kept me afloat, which I'm just eternally grateful for that. So thank you, everybody. And I also want to say thank you to everybody who's been subscribing to this YouTube channel and all of the regulars in the comments and everybody who's been sharing your thoughts and sending in questions to the car talk videos and stuff. I know I don't know how many car talk videos I've made, but I've really enjoyed this format. I feel like I feel like this is what I like about YouTube, like this just unfiltered, unedited, human thing. And I know that what a lot of people think about YouTube is like all these like tightly edited, super jump cutty videos, but I think there's room for more than one style on YouTube, right? And this like more naturally paced, unedited, real talk video is at least what I like, and I'm really happy that I've had such a good response to them. So thank you everybody for being here on the channel with me. It's just I am just so happy, and I feel so lucky to be in this position, because 2 years from now, no, not 2 years from now, 2 years ago, um, I did not have many friends. I had some friends that I had made in recovery, and we had that in common, but I didn't really have any computer friends that I talked to regularly, and that's so different today, and it's really nice. And I I don't know where to go with this. I'm just really happy that I found a way where I can share my love for programming. And I found a little audience that wants to come along for the ride. So thank you all for being that audience, and happy birthday to the Serenity operating system. I am so proud of how much we've achieved in 2 years. I'm so proud of all the people who have worked on it in one way or another. And one of the greatest things for me has been seeing people come to the project and kind of sheepishly stumble around with some small patches at first, and then quickly develop this confidence and bravery and start tackling like big things, and see other people come out of their shell and just tackle really difficult stuff or complicated things, and just to watch people grow as programmers is something that I have truly enjoyed. And thanks to the exposure here, I've also had the chance of starting a mentorship program, or paid mentorship program, in which I've had the chance to see this even more closely, like working with people and seeing them grow and getting to be part of that and helping out with it. And I don't think I ever knew just how awesome it could be to help someone else grow, and to push someone else in a nice way forward. I don't know. It's just been awesome, and I'm super proud of everybody. And I'm running out of things to say, so thank you all a million times, and happy birthday to Serenity. And let's do another year, and we'll see how this one goes. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me in the car, and I will see you next time. Bye.